Hey guys, welcome back to Code Like a Pro. In this video, I'll show you how you can make your own CHAT GPT using Python. So let's get started. First, I want you guys to import random, which is a module which is already installed in your computer and you don't need to install it again. Next, I want you guys to import datetime, which is another module which is already installed in your computer. Next, I want you guys to import speech recognition, which is a module which you have to install using the terminal. You'll just have to type pip install speech recognition and it will install it for you. Next, I want you guys to import pyttsx3, which is another module which you will have to install from the terminal. Next, I want you guys to import web browser, which is already installed in your computer and you don't need to install it again. Next, I want you guys to import pyaudio, which you'll have to install using the terminal, and import pyjokes. And one more module which I want you guys to import is time, which is already there on your computer and you don't need to install it again. Next, I want you guys to make a variable which will be engine, which is equal to pyttsx3.init, which is initializing the module pyttsx3. Next, I want you guys to make a variable which will be voice, which equals to engine.getProperty and get property of the voices. So here voices. Next, I want you guys to type engine.setProperty and we have to set the property of the voice. So here voice, and after that, if you want a male voice, what you want to do is then type voices 0.id. If you want a female voice, then you will have to change it to 1 over here. Next, what I want you guys to do is make a function which will be speak, and here the value will be audio, and here I want you guys to change the name of the variable to voices. So this is the first part of the video and I'll catch you with the second part. Hey guys, so now I'm back with the second part. Now what I want you guys to do is print the audio. So we'll basically just print whatever we said. Then I want it to say whatever we said again, and then I want it to run and wait. And now what I want you guys to do is make another function, and this function, what it will do is it will wish me. So I'll just name it wish me. So here what I want to do is make another variable which will be r, which equals to int datetime dot now. So to just take the time and the date of the current r, and then brackets, and outside those two brackets will be .r. Next, what I want to do is make an if loop, which will be if r is greater than equal to 0 and r is lesser than equal to 12. Then here I want some responses. So A will be good morning. One more would be welcome back. So these would be the two options, and I want the system to speak one of those two random options. So speak random dot choice A. Next, I want it to speak something when it's afternoon. So elif r is greater than equal to 12 and r is lesser than equal to 6, then here we'll have some random options, which would be here it should be 18. I'm very sorry, it should be 18. B equals to good afternoon, and welcome back maybe again. And again I wanted to speak one of those two random choices, so it will be random dot choice B. Next I'll make an else loop, so else C equals to good evening, and maybe one more which will be welcome back again. And then I wanted to speak again one of those two random choices, so speak random dot choice C. After this I want the system to actually speak those things. I wanted to initialize. So if you want to initialize a function, what you have to do is just name the function. So we wish me. Next, well now what happens after the wishing would be asking the user how the system can help it. So I'll make another variable which will be well, for some example. So how can I help you? That would be one, and maybe one more would be online and ready. So these would be two random choices again. So I wanted to speak one of those two random choices. So speak random dot choice, then the variable. Once it speaks that, the user will actually speak something back. So what we have to do now is make another function which will be take command, and here we have to make a variable which will initialize the speech recognition module. So sr dot recognizer, r should be capital. Next with r with sr dot microphone as source, print listening, and then r dot pause. So it's gonna pause for 1 second, and then audio equals to listen to the source. So next what I want to do is I'll make a try loop here. So try print. So this is when it will actually be listening to us, and then query equals to r dot recognize underscore Google. So it's going to recognize our audio and our language. So audio and language equals to the language which you speak. So in this case it will be English and in the Indian accent. Next, I want to make another loop. So this is when some error takes place. So accept exception as E, and then I wanted to print the error, and next I wanted to speak try again. After this I want to return none, and then I'll return the query. After this I need to make an if loop again. So if name equals to main, then while it's true, query equals to take command dot lower. So it will take the command in lowercase so that the machine can actually process that command, and then it will print the query. Next, I'll make an if loop. So what we are doing now is we are actually coding the system. So if Wikipedia in query, then speak searching on Wikipedia. Here there's an error, so I'll just be solving the error and I'll be right back. So what the error was, that the if loop should be in queue with the print query, so it should be a part of this if loop. So yeah, that was the only mistake. So once it speaks searching on Wiki, I wanted to try to query equals to query dot replace. So it will replace Wikipedia, and then outside I'll leave the string over here like this. Next, I'll make another variable which will be results equals to Wikipedia dot summary brackets query and sentences. So the maximum sentences it will give us the reply would be 2. So here we're having another error. And it's because I have not imported Wikipedia. So once I've imported it, it will go, as you can see. Next, I wanted to speak so Wikipedia says, and then it will speak the results. If there's an error, then I wanted to speak not available at the moment. After this, if like we are replying to the system, so if stop or stop it in query, then I want another variable which will be some replies, for example by sir, and then meet you again. So these will be the two replies, and I again wanted to speak one of those two random choices. So it will be speak random dot choice f. So once this is done, I wanted to break the loop. So break, and after that I want to make an elif loop. So elif Google or open Google in query. Then I wanted to give us some replies back. So it will be like what should I search for, and maybe one more could be like what do you want me to search. So these are another two random replies. So I wanted to speak one of those two random replies. So it will again be random dot choice and the variable name, which will be AK. After this, I want another variable which will be h equals to take command dot lower. Again, it will do this to take the query in lowercase. Next, I want to open Google. So web browser dot open https google.com, and here what you have to do now is slash search q. So it will search the query, or no, q, and here it will be h. So what I'm doing here is searching the query, which will be h, so the processed information that the machine just took. After this, maybe another response, it would be open YouTube, for example, or YouTube in query. Then again I want some random responses, so I'll make another variable which will be dg equals to what should I search for in YouTube, and maybe what do you want to search for. And again these are two random choices, so I wanted to speak random dot choice dg. After this, I wanted to take the command again in lowercase, so take command dot lower. After this, I want to open YouTube, so web browser dot open https youtube.com, and here slash results, and then again the same thing what we did before, search query which equals to x, and then after this maybe again one more response from us would be web browser or open web browser in query. Then what I want this machine to do is just open Google through web browser dot open, Google. Next, what I wanted to do is maybe one more response from us would be, for example, jokes, 12 jokes, or tell me a joke in query. Then what I wanted to do is speak 5 jokes, which is a jokes module, dot get joke. So this is all for the video. You can do many things with Python. I just showed you an example. You can go on about with it. You can make it say the weather to you, or maybe give its own introduction, or you can just go on with it. So yeah, that's about the video, and I'll see you in the next one. And bye.
Do it! Just do it!